Hi guys, welcome back to the Diva Den. If you're new here, my name is Kelly and I'm so excited you stopped by. Today I'm going to be doing a clean and organize my pantry cupboards video, specifically my spice cupboard. I find that's the one spot in my kitchen that tends to get the most disorganized the quickest. It's just easy to throw the spices back in there and you're in and out all the time and things drop. So I'm going to be cleaning and trying to organize that today. So let's get started. Hey guys, so this is my spice cupboard, but it also holds other things in it. Obviously it's a big cupboard, but let me show you inside. So you may not think it's the worst thing in the world, but to me this is a total mess. Specifically this shelf here where I keep my spices. It's just something that I find tends to get really disorganized quickly. So I bought a few things from the dollar store and from Walmart, which I'm hoping will help get this organized. Plus I have to go through a lot of these things to make sure that they haven't expired and just, you know, keep them fresh and see if there's other things that I might need in here in this spice cupboard. And yeah, so I'm going to get started on that. Now the other thing that I have done with some of my spices is, because I don't really have a system up here for them, when you buy the spices in a bag and I don't have enough jars, I've been keeping them in a cupboard down below in a container, and it's driving me crazy because it's hard to get at and I forget what's in there. So that's kind of what sparked this little project. I just need to get them out of these containers and up and see what I have. So here's some of the things that I got from the dollar store and from Walmart to help me organize. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all. Some of these bins I might use in my refrigerator, but I'll see. I'll see what I'm going to use here. But from the dollar store, I just got a bunch of these 3-pack of spice jars. And they were only $1.50 for 3. So I got 4 packages of them. I may not use them all, or I might need more. I don't know yet. And then these I got, I thought these were really cute, a salt and pepper shaker. I think they're perfect, you know, pepper and salt. And what I love is they have big holes, but then when you turn them, they also have the smaller holes. So I thought for $1 each, these were really good. And they're a nice size to hold things. And it also has a clear part. I don't know if you can see on the black one. It has a clear part, so you can see how much is in that. My current ones I really like, but you can't see when you're getting low. So I thought those were a good deal. And I got this. I thought this would be perfect for the packages, you know, of taco seasonings and things like that. I thought that was perfect. Just some baskets, you know, for up above to put things in. I don't know if what I'm going to use them for, but I thought these would be good. And then just a couple of glass jars and a couple more plastic containers. So that's what I'm going to use to try and organize my spice drawer. I've been waiting for this. Yeah. It's been up on my mind. Oh, it's hard to resist. Feeling like one of a kind. Oh, now the hard time's over. And for a moment, I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer. I can feel it coming. Oh, now it's my time now. It's another game that I'm playing now. 'Cause it's finally here, finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here, finally, yeah. Ooh. I've been staring again, gazing at the night sky, and even though it's the same, it feels like I got new eyes. And here's all the garbage from this project. Well, save for the bottle of wine, but all the garbage that I got rid of, plus the stuff you don't see in the garbage bag. But yeah, that's great. I got rid of all this bulky stuff and my cupboard looks so much better. So I still have all these extra spices that I can use to fill up the jars, but now it's down to one smaller container, and I think that's much more manageable than what was there before. And what I'm going to do is, with the extra, because I do have extra of those spice jars I got from the dollar store, plus the little plastic things because I didn't use them on all the containers, and I'm going to keep those in here, so if ever I need them, I know where they are, and they'll be right in this, and I will keep it back in my cupboard where they originally were. So I'm just going to finish up with that. Well, that certainly turned into a bigger job than I thought, but I'm really happy that I got it done and I decided to do it. I feel much better with the way it looks, so let me show you what I've done. So here's my spice cupboard, and it looks so much better. I'm really happy that I decided to change out the shelf that I was using before and use this one. It's a really good one. It extends, it pushes in, and it's the 3-tier, so I really like it. I felt it was just being a little bit wasted over there, so I'm glad I moved it over here. And I just put all my spices in the front that I usually use the most, and then worked my way back. There was no point in changing all of the containers to the new ones. It doesn't really bother me that it's not all matchy-matchy. These containers are just fine. There's no reason to have to switch them out. So I kept those there. I love this. I have all my envelope seasonings and packages out now. I can see what I have. What I love about this is I now know what I have in my cupboard, in my stock. Before, they were all over the place and I never knew what was what I had. And I found through doing this process that I had double, triple some of the stuff. So I got rid of some of the really old stuff that I knew about and put it up here. So I'm loving this. And here I just put this shelf back in and put my noodles back in there again. That's a full container, and the box I just put in that container, and I'm loving that. I moved these beans over here, and yeah, that looks really good. I'll try to show you the top part now. So up on top is some of my baking stuff. In here I have my all my things of condensed milk. Then I just have my icing, some baking sprinkles and stuff like that. Our maple syrup for Sunday morning pancakes, which I love and we have to have out. And then this just holds some other miscellaneous baking supplies that were actually all over the place. They were in all different cupboards. So I'm glad I got them up there. I know where they are now, and I have them when I need them. Now we'll move over to this cupboard, which I hadn't planned on doing, but one led into the other, and because I wanted that shelf, so I had to clear it off. But I'm happy I did that too, because this looks much better as well. So I kept all the canned goods on the second shelf. I just don't have a shelving unit for them now, and that's just fine. We don't have that much, and it frees up a lot of cupboard space if I want to put any more in there. On the first shelf is where we keep our bread and my extra tea bags and my snacks. Yes, my snacks. Our honey, our other spreads, and our peanut butter. I love my peanut butter. Gotta have it available. Then of course all my canned goods, soups and enchilada sauces, all that on that shelf. And on top is just miscellaneous. It's a lot of different teas. I drink a lot of tea. And if you saw my Instagram stories a few days ago, probably about a week ago, my grocery store was having a sell-off of Lindt chocolate. Let me show you. Was having a sell-off of Lindt chocolate bars, the big ones, for 49 cents. So I picked up a few, 30 to be exact. So they're just up there now. Yeah, and that's that cupboard. Now I'll show you down below. So I hadn't really planned on doing this cupboard either, but as any project goes, one just kind of leads into another. So I didn't do a lot with this one. I just kind of tidied it up, added some things, like cornstarch. I put it in a mason jar that I had. I had 3 open boxes of cornstarch. It was out of control. So I put 2 of the boxes in one of my mason jars, and I threw the other one out because I knew it was really old. So this is just where I house a lot of my baking things, like my flour, my sugars, chocolate chips, things like that. So I have organized this in here, and there's my cornstarch, icing sugar, my my honey grain crumbs I put down here because I forgot I didn't have any up there, and I had them. And just some extra flow over stuff for some of the containers, oats and my baking soda. I had 2 open containers of baking powder, so I threw one out which I knew was really, really old and kept the other one. And then down here is just miscellaneous things. It's just a little bit tidier. I have my my teapot if I have guests over, and just our napkins and our coffee makers and things like that. So yeah, I'm happy with that one too. So cleaning one cupboard turned into cleaning about 3 or 4. But that's okay. It's a job that I needed to do, and I'm really happy that I got it done. Oh, in case you're wondering, no, I did not use these clear bins. They actually are too deep for my cabinets. They're really fridge bins, and they do have this neat little footing on the front. I think it's to hold it in the fridge so it doesn't slip around. But that's okay because I have spots in my fridge I can use these, so I'm excited to use them for that. So I didn't use these, but I have enough containers in there to hold everything anyways, so I can still use these in my fridge. Well, that's it, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by and helping me clean out my pantry cupboards, my spices, my cooking cupboard, all that kind of good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it and you got a few tips and maybe got inspired to tackle a project like this of your own at home. And if you're new here, hi, and thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and you'll think about subscribing by hitting that little red button below. Love to have you join me each week. And if you like this video, you'll think about giving it a thumbs up and maybe even hitting that little gray bell below so that you get notified each week when I post a new video. But until next time, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me. It's a beautiful day now, and I'm really happy I got this cleaned out. It always feels good to get that kind of stuff done. So thank you for coming, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye!